Good morning, Miracle Swingers. I've got an awesome vlog video today where I went out and played with my buddy Danny, who's a professional golfer, and we had a wonderful round of golf. Now, Danny's one of the golfers that I'm working with, and I'm really proud of the progress that he's making. And, somehow along the way, I've been teaching for 5 years now, and now I've got a stable of a lot of very, very good golfers. In fact, I was teaching a student of mine in Florida who has played in the U.S. Senior Open. One of the best players I know. I have another student I've worked with that's won 3 USGA national championships, who I promised I wouldn't say their name. That's a really, really big deal. And it's really gratifying. And now I have, Jim McLean has invited me to Florida. I'm going to be working with him next week. After the next 3 days of lessons, I'm going to be giving at the golf course. And this is pretty cool because I'm starting to be welcomed into a bigger crowd. Andrew Rice was texting with me the other day, and it's just kind of like, wow, that's pretty cool. Brad Hughes is another friend of mine that we discussed the golf swing with. So all of this is leading somewhere, and I'm excited because, I really think that my coaching is coming into full swing. So I am giving lessons here at Eaton Canyon Golf Course in Pasadena, California. The next MSE Intensive is March 25th and 26th. The weather is getting better every single day. I hope you'll come out for that. So life is really great, and I hope you'll sign up at MSE TV, where I've got the most groundbreaking instruction videos on the web. I have so many people that reach out to me and say, wow, this all made sense, and finally my golf game is getting around to where I had always wished it would be. So guys, let's watch this video with my great buddy Danny, and I hope you take something away from it. I'm so excited to be out here today with my buddy Danny. So we're going to practice today, and then we're going to play, probably have a little bet or something, play 9 holes. But it's so great to come out with someone, especially like Danny, who's a former pro. He played for money. If you're playing for money, you're in a whole different level. So, and anybody that can shoot 10 under par is pretty darn good. So anyway, this just makes it really a lot more fun. I'm more focused, and that's what golf is all about. Like I say, you begin to round as strangers, you suffer together, you laugh together, you tell stories, you support each other, and you leave as friends.
Yeah, so I was out here 3 days ago, hit the ball as good as I've ever hit it, ever.
Do you think did you change anything, or is it just working on the same stuff?
Well, it's just working on the stuff you've been helping me with. Like, I've always been under.
Right.
And so I kind of struggle with, a lot of golfers struggle with, is the ball either goes straight because I time it perfect, or it starts right and starts to turn, or it just cuts and goes into someone's backyard. Now with the over the top swing, the club, I feel like I'm going over the top, and I'm still under. I have a lot of work to do, but just the consistency and the compression on the golf ball is amazing.
Right, here's my first shot, and a pull hook left. Not the best way to start. Danny hit his left, but not quite as left as I did. So I've got 83 yards, and I'd normally hit a full 60-degree wedge, which is around 80. Maybe I can push it a little bit, but I've got these limbs right here, so I'm actually going to hit my 54 and hit like a 3/4 shot. So that's what I needed to do while I was thinking back here. And now I just need to commit to a nice, smooth 3/4, 54 degree. So I think I made a mistake here when I zapped the pin. I think I zapped the palm tree behind the pin. So I ended up hitting this ball a little bit long. It wasn't too bad. I was able to make a decent chip, get it up there close.
Go in.
Okay, so this is one of the
this course is not very long, but this hole you actually hit driver. The trouble's left, there's OB left. So I'm gonna try and hit a cut out there, aim it down the middle of the fairway. And there's trees on the right, so it's a little bit narrow. But I just had to let go of all that, and I'm just gonna do my swing and try and rotate and let the face just take the ball.
So that drive was perfect, basically. Right up the middle. Now, Danny was opting for a 3-wood, which I found to be an interesting choice. This hole is a little bit narrow, so it's really important that you hit the fairway. And, you know, Danny is a very experienced player. He's a former professional.
That'll play.
He throws it in there close.
And it's pretty good. Pulled that like 10 yards. So on TV that would look like a great shot, but I missed it. Get up there. Nice.
Here's 2 birdie putts. And again, this green is very tricky.
This putt, I'm sure it's gonna break to the right. It's kind of a question how much. It feels like it's uphill, but the mountain is that way, and I got really tricked last week when I played out here, so I'm not gonna hit it as firmly as I would normally.
I should have hit it harder.
It's a good putt actually, just a little bit harder.
Third hole, hit a big hook up there around the corner. And Danny kind of blew his out to the right.
Strokes.
2 practice strokes.
Excellent putt there. Excellent. That's good.
So I wish that one had gone in. Danny gives us a good ride, but just can't get it to slip in there.
You missed your target.
Whoa. So Danny caught a tree and that ball kicked back out in the fairway, but he's way back.
$200 right on the button. So I have an uphill shot, 200. I have my 22-degree Hogan Vector hybrid.
So right now it's advantage Christo. We're both even par. And Danny recovers with a nice little wedge shot.
Pulled it a little.
And here I have to match him.
Right out.
and I chunk it short. And
Go ahead.
I blast it long. So now all of a
Solid
sudden
chip.
I'm in trouble. I've got this putt for par, and Danny's putting for birdie.
I didn't trust it, Christo.
Even though Danny doesn't make it, I cannot get my par to drop.
That's good.
That hurts. So now I'm one back. Now this is the longest hole on the course. It's it plays a little longer than 450, par 4. I actually hooked mine left into the next fairway. Unfortunately, you can see it from this angle. That ball just goes at the trees and just turns over. It's a pretty nasty swing. And here I try and get cute, thread the needle, and I pushed it into that tree. And I had to hit a 5-iron up
Good
there.
pass. Hang on.
So now I'm chipping for par, and Danny's putting for birdie. He's even par,
Nice
and
chip.
I'm +1
Broke a little bit, not as much as I thought.
if I make this. So Danny's even par. Now he's 1 under, and I'm +1, and I have to make this to only go to +2. If I miss this, I'll be +3.
Sweet.
So it's actually good to escape with only a bogey there. So this narrow shot here, I was able to draw a 7-iron over the bunker towards that pin, that red pin that's behind that tree. Danny kind of squirted his out to the right, hit that tree, kicked out by the other tree. And Danny just went pro on me here. So he throws that ball up there to give him a
last
shot
week,
at
both
par.
of our putts went that way, right?
I'm really looking at this putt. Last week, this ball fell off to the left as it approached the hole. So I'm aiming at the right edge of the cup, expecting it to fall left. And this week, it looked like it fell to the right. Now this is Danny for par. So I was unable to make birdie. We both make par, and Danny is still 3 up on me now. Danny just crushes it up by the green. This is another one of these gettable holes. I hit another one of those hooks to the left. Not the end of the world, because I actually had an open shot to the green, and I just tossed it up over these trees here.
Be right.
A little bit short.
All right. Good pass.
Here's Danny throwing this little shot up there. This is for birdie. Never up, never in. I can't quite get it there. So here's Danny with another birdie. Now he's 2 under par, and I'm +2. So I am 4 shots down right now, in deep trouble. Danny hit a nice shot on the front of the green.
Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it.
And I pushed mine to the right of the green.
So Danny's 2 under and I'm 2 over. So I am losing right now.
So I hit a good drive here up the middle of the fairway. And Danny pushed his out to the right. I totally fanned that 4-iron out to the right. It didn't end up too bad, but that wasn't the shot I wanted. Danny had too much club. I was surprised he hit that 5-wood or whatever, because he wound up long on that other tee box. And then he goes pro on me again. tosses this wedge up here pretty close, putting on the pressure. He's got that putt for birdie. He's sitting very comfortable right now. I chopped that ball up there, and I am changing my pitching and chipping technique after this day. So here's my putt for birdie to pull within 3 shots. Sure would be nice if I could get this one to fall. And that's a good line.
Good speed.
And it curls right in there for a 37. And here's Danny to go 3 under par. And just not enough steam. Well, there you have it. Danny had a beautiful round, 2 under par. He's always so much fun to play with. And I took a lot away from this round, and I'm going to change some things about my short game that I think are going to help me a lot.
Speed. Good speed. Good speed.
You know what? There's always a lot to learn, and I'm taking a lot away from this round with Danny today, and it means a lot being able to play with a pro, and even if you get your clock cleaned, it's still a lesson learned.
Are you ready to experience your very own miracle? Christo Garcia, the man who swung as Ben Hogan on the Golf Channel's special Hogan, has created the most controversial and effective golf training program in history.
The old PGA pros, they had this much simpler kind of wisdom. That's what I'm talking about, my friend.
What made the most sense was learning how to put leverage on the shaft.
It's a miracle.
That's the OTT. Thank you.
Do you have a burning desire to get better at golf?
Like that.
Are you frustrated by overcomplicated modern golf instruction? Well, your prayers have been answered.
Now's your chance to learn the over-the-top miracle swing. Only at myswingevolution.com.